Do you want to grow your own peas, but think you don't have the space? Have you ever thought about growing them in containers? It's possible. And trust me, it's easier than you think. But there are a few things you gotta get right, or those peas just won't pop. Let's talk about it. First off, let's talk about containers. Size matters, folks. Don't grab those tiny pots lying around. Peas need room for their roots. I always go for something at least 12 inches deep and wide. That gives them space to stretch and really thrive. You definitely don't want to go any smaller than 8 inches deep and 8 to 9 inches wide. Remember, bigger is better. And make sure your container's got drainage holes, because soggy roots, that's game over for peas. Now what about soil? You want a light, fluffy mix. Skip the heavy garden soil. It just clumps up in pots. I like a mix of potting soil with a little compost tossed in for some extra nutrients. Peas are like me on a lazy Sunday. They don't want to work too hard. So, give them an easy bed to grow in. Now, let's talk planting. Push those seeds about an inch deep and don't crowd them. I stick to about 2 inches apart. Peas like a little personal space. They're not fans of being squished together. Now here's a rookie mistake. Starting too late. Peas love the cool weather. Plant when it's still a bit chilly. Spring or early fall is perfect. Here's a pro tip. Soak seeds in water overnight before planting for faster germination. If you wait for summer, your peas will just sulk and refuse to grow. Peas do need lots of sunlight, at least 6 hours per day. But in the hot summer, try to find them some shade during the afternoon heat. Now what about watering? Keep the soil moist but not soggy. Stick your finger in the soil. If it feels dry an inch down, give them a drink. And don't let them dry out, especially when they're flowering. Dry roots mean no pods, and that's just sad. Be careful not to dig around the roots too much. Pea roots are fragile and can damage easily. As for variety, bush pea types are shorter and better for containers, but climbing varieties will work too. They just need more support. Support is big. Peas are climbers, even the shorter ones. Pop in a little trellis or some sticks. They'll grab on and climb up before you know it. Letting them sprawl? That's asking for mold, tangled vines, hidden pea pods, and just a headache in general. Believe me, I've done it. Here is something to try. As they are growing and climbing your supports, pinch off the tops of the plants. This will encourage branching and more pea pods. And do you want another free tip? Avoid planting peas near alliums, for example, garlic and onions, as they can negatively affect the growth of your peas. Instead, plant them near marigolds. Why? Aphids are a damaging pest for peas, and marigolds are known to deter aphids, among other pests, like mosquitoes. Finally, a quick don't: skip the fertilizer overload. Too much, and you'll get lots of leaves and barely any peas. Just a little compost at the start is all they need. If you want to get serious about it, consider using a pea inoculant to help fix nitrogen from the air, which can boost growth. You can apply it directly to the seeds before planting, or mix it into the soil around the seeds, whatever the instructions recommend. Harvesting when the pods are still tender is best. If you wait too long, the peas will develop larger and their flavor will change. But it's all your preference. So to sum it up, big pots, fluffy soil, space out your seeds, plant early, water right, and give them something to climb. Do that, and you'll be picking peas in no time. Oh, and by the way, to all you beginners out there, when choosing your seeds, there is a difference between edible pod varieties and shelling varieties. Shelling variety pods are very stringy and unchewable. I have had to explain this to so many beginners in the past who just assumed all peas were edible pod. You would soon find out how wrong that is. So there you have it. Follow these tips and enjoy bountiful container pea harvests. Because honestly, nothing tastes better than a pea you grew yourself. Good luck out there. Leave a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.